Hello, friends. Good morning. How are you? Hope everybody is fine. At back, I have Buddha. You can see Buddha is there. It's good smile and everything. It's fantastic. It gives me a lot of energy to think. Every day I feel that his wisdom and liberty, freedom, thinking, his mind is full of energy. So I believe he's a great scientist, great philosopher. So he can give a lot of light on rational thinking of many other issues. Friends, I am not going to talk about Buddha. Probably I have spoken on Buddha for more than 3 4 hours. The philosophy of Buddha, probably I have, whatever my small, very little knowledge I had, I have tried to exercise Buddhism and tried to draw 2500 years of his knowledge and wisdom, how it is percolated in human society and many other fields. So that is known. Probably historian can have better in-depth understanding, but whatever, as a layman, very less knowledge what I have, I don't know about the history at all, but till I have tried to understand Buddha, keeping his philosophy in mind, because I personally believe if any philosophy is surviving for so many years, probably there is a rationality, there is a mathematics, there is some kind of concept is there. Otherwise those philosophies can be out. There are many philosophies are out from human society or civilization. So friends, my idea is not talk about Buddhism. As I have told you, today I am in trouble. I will explain to you why, what is the trouble is all about. I am sitting in my mind lab over here. So you need for your survival food and other things. So what you do, you I'm not able to grow foods or anything, or whatever things are available you buy from the market and bring it by spending money. So that money you use it to buy certain things. I got a smart something what is called Muskmelon. I will show you what is this all about. So friends, I am here. I got a Muskmelon apart from other vegetables and fruits. Last 6 days it was just lying at office. Every day I think I should eat those things, but because of many other issues and assignment, I have not got time. I am extremely sorry that after 6 days when I saw, I could see there are a lot of things that had happened. Lot of injuries, fungal attack. You can see that lot of mycelia over here, lot of bacteria. So it is attacked. It is a matured fruit. You can see the mycelia over here, how it is damaged. So what to do? So I have spent my money. Now the question is whether to eat it or not. That is a $3 million question. So the question is very complicated. Even though I spent 50 rupees, but the philosophical understanding of those things, it is very complicated. Those complications are not only associated with this muskmelon, this is associated to our whole society, various other problem altogether. Now, there are few questions. First question, whether I should eat it or not, or shall I allow those fungus to decompose this organic body? Then what is going to happen my money that I have spent? So there are many questions. Because I have money, I feel this is my property now, so I have wisdom to exercise, or I should allow them to decompose or decay or not. That has to be understood. Now if I feel that this muskmelon is also having a life, is matured one, now whether I should allow them to die or not. Finally, its dying meal is a food chain what had happened, like anything is dying through decomposition, like virus, bacteria, fungus, all they will attack you. All microorganisms are going to attack you and they will decompose your body. It's a natural process. Burning is not a natural process. You make it cut short this life. So you feel that it is again when religion came into the picture, there are many methodologies to decompose or destroy the body. You do the firing job with high temperature, you charge and make an kind of ash. The other religion they follow different methodology. Someone making the coffin, putting salt and putting underground. Christianity also has got there a lot of methodology in Mishore. They don't believe, they feel after body the body has to be preserved, and the many methodologies they do it. They use a lot of preservatives, make mommy out of it. They want to keep those bodies, and that's why in Mishore you see it is a land of pyramids. For that, lot of architectural marvels are there, like no thousands of years those mummies are intact, bodies are intact. Friends, what is that? It is not my property, it is now the property of nature. So now natural justice has to be done. For me, whatever money I have spent, I thought my 50-60 rupees is deducted from my account. I am not feeling bad about it. Now let it die first. I want to keep it over here few more days. Let it decompose in natural way. See how nicely there are such a beautiful mycelia over. That is the mat formation. Lot of things to learn from natural science. This is all those mycelia bacteria. Now this fungus is also going to release some metabolite. Bacteria are also growing, it is also going to release some metabolite. So there will be an inhibition zone. There are other fungus also are going to come. So there are lot of antibiotic studies, probably you can see a lot of inhibition zone one can see. They are fighting, both bacteria and fungus both will be fighting after some time. At initial late they are now child. These are all now the when it goes to maturation stage, then there are all activity studies. At childhood we generally don't fight. So when it's coming to maturity level in human, when you have the sixth sense, seventh sense or eighth sense, or you have some kind of vested interest, probably you try to do all kind of gambling. So that gambling is you use your mind and wisdom. Now I have cut a piece. Now if I keep a few days, there will be fungus over here. So many scientists have developed many ideas and new fungus developed, and for that they have developed antibiotic, vaccine production and other things that is taken place in science and development. So starting from penicillin to what not. So I am not going to talk about the history of science. I am understanding this philosophy of Muskmelon is wisdom. So now coming back to the corona part, as I have told you, if somebody is dying due to corona or COVID, government is not handing over their body to their parents or family. That whoever is dying, not to their family members because of the COVID norms. I have been writing or making a lot of videos after death of my parents that why they have not given the body to us. What made them not to do this thing, whether they have not read the science or they don't have money to preserve those body in minus 20 degrees centigrade temperature. My question is very simple. I am putting an official complaint or official protest in front of government to change the COVID norms. If somebody is dying due to COVID, the body must be, or if somebody wish to have the body, that provision should be there. After 72 or 96 hours, there is no coronavirus. So I am not getting into whether coronavirus is artificial or naturally created. Probably for that matter, I have given 4 5 hours. My understanding and thought and given already it is there. My only thing, if somebody is dying due to COVID, for that matter, any other diseases which society feels is going to spread the disease, so probably one can do preserve it. After 4 days you hand over it, you know, after 4 days there is no corona at all. So it is a very emotional thing. If somebody's parents is dying, somebody's near and dear is dying, if society or state is not handing over this body, I feel it's a crime for humanity. And also, whoever has died, probably his atma is not going to be rested properly to give a proper 360-degree shape as per the our shastra, what you say it, whatever religion you follow it, that process has to be followed. So I request again government to consider this thing, keep some freezing system in various hospital, so that you need not give free of cost those bodies. You charge whatever you want to charge for the electricity or preservation charges. You can do that, there is no problem. Since it is very emotional things are involved, this has to be taken very seriously. Anybody's parents are not cats and dogs, like they die and state feels like a municipal corporation, a dog is dying and you, after few days, nobody is there. If you put a complaint, probably it can, they take out this body and throw it to the dumping station. The body belongs to somebody's house. Somebody might be their father, mother, closest to one, near and dear. The government cannot take such kind of exercise or wisdom that not to hand over those bodies. If they are not able to do it, probably they will be doing the crime for the humanity. It must be taken into consideration. That is what I feel personally. My wisdom says that you are living in the society, you have those obligations. Those obligations must be fulfilled. And it's my desire all hospitals should have -20 or -10 degree freezing system, whoever is dying on COVID at present time, for that matter any disease. They should not be taking responsibility to take those body to their respective burning hard and do the charging. So they have not taken care for last 70, 80 years. Those people who what they are in status, like no, while they are living in this society, nobody bothers about to. I am not worried about the society. What state has taken responsibility? Not also given job. They have come to Mother Earth with their wisdom. They have done whatever best can they do it. They have contributed many ways for the society. That way state is also not bothering them. After that, why you have so botheration? Because you want to live, because you feel that those bodies are full of COVID, that it can spread and kill others. No, this is not a right philosophy. Probably all the politicians or policymakers should read the biology first, the fundamental thing. If you do not have the capabilities to store it, then it's your problem. Probably you can charge whatever money is required. Money is not the problem. Nobody knows, no civilian like us has never ever cared for the money when it comes to their parents. Possibly we'll borrow wherever, from where we can take government loan. You can give loan to government for education, for giving free things, all those things. Rather than doing all those things, probably you can think of whether this is a possibilities. You talk about after death also you are going to give money, and somebody is sitting like Jamraj and you want to transfer this money over there, and in heaven you will enjoy it. Probably it is not the time to think all those things, this political rhetoric. Those are all, I think, probably you can understand what it speaks about, the voluminous of our low level of thinking. You are not respecting a body when they are alive. After death, you are going to dispose or discharge those body professionally into the charging heart. Again, this body belongs to somebody, somebody's father, somebody's mother, how much emotions are involved, and how they develop their or brought up their kids up to certain level. Probably that wisdom you are not giving to exercise. State is not the custodian of somebody's dead body. State has to protect the dead body also. One must be ensuring that part, whoever is government, central government. I request all the policy makers, central government, state government to think of handing over this body to family members. So this is my wish. And finally, I want to have many other things from this muskmelon. I feel there is a nice organic body. It should die its natural death. And I have developed a lot of economical theory, sustainable model, probably from biological food chain few days back when I was talking about sustainable model. I was going through my MindLab. I have a animal behavioral studies lab at home. I am closely working on some models keeping animal emotions and their behavioral pattern, learning many other things in mind. Those models are going to help me to understand how the animal world is living in this mother earth without taking help, without having any bank account or without having anything. They are also surviving. Their population number is also quite high. It is not one or two. If one has to understand the whole society, probably it is time has come to understand the whole food chain little holistically. I request all those Nobel laureates to exercise their wisdom and knowledge to understand by using chaos theory, auction theory, or many other theories, science. Probably they can use that how in nature the food chain is working, all organism is surviving. It is interesting to know that we are sitting at the top of ecological food chain. We are not autotroph. We are unable to make our own food. But plants has got wisdom. Lot of autotrophs or chemotrophs, they have wisdom to prepare food. We are using those kind of thing and we are creating a society where you see a lot of imbalance. I have tried to draw a model where everybody will be access to the baseline, that is your motherland, wherever, so that you have a place where you can work, because finally your food is coming not coming from Mars, it is coming from the mother earth. If people are access to their natural resources, cultivation of different variety, where science and technology are being used, and with a proper distribution, wealth distribution, I'm talking about the natural wealth distribution. Whatever problem we are facing, your 80% global problem will be resolved. Rest 20% are ego problem, status problem, intellectual satisfaction. So those satisfaction can be satisfied with another 20%, whatever knowledge and wisdom we have. Friends, what I'm trying to tell over here, one need to understand economics or economic science, even though it is not a science. So one has to see that how the rational thinking process, scientific knowledge and understanding traditional knowledge can be used. That is the wisdom. As I've been telling, those Nobel laureates in economics and others, they are not the Nobel laureates. They are all writing kind of things for their intellectual satisfaction. I have made several videos on those things. I have told also many times that you cannot have a poverty lab with a marketing and sales guy to pull money from the corporate house to understand or elevate the poverty line. For that matter, you need to have the rational thinking process. that is more important. Putting science, putting chaos theory, putting auction theory, individual knowledge and wisdom, that is more important. For that matter, that is more relevant probably. For that matter, you don't need to write probably hundreds of books on poverty. You can write a small chapter or 10 lines, you can finish it. I have told many times how to eradicate poverty in India or globally, wherever it might be. It is very simple way of thinking it. Probably finally what is coming, your wisdom and knowledge, whether you have desire to apply those things or not, that is the choice of the state. It is not the choice coming from the individual. So, friends, what I'm trying to tell over here, probably one can see my economic theory, what is there is mentioned. I wish this muskmelon should decompose naturally. The wisdom is like that because this is also a life that is also has to be taken into consideration. So, this life has to be given space. The way my father told me before his death that I should be given or I should be burned at my native place with this particular tree is allocated for me. So he has planted some tree over here. His passion, love, everything is there. So how his soul is feeling wherever. So people are telling that I want to give you money. People have got a lot of money. They don't need your money. As a beggar, you want to give 2,000 rupees after death. He should be ashamed of all those things. Whichever government is speaking all kind of garbage thing. You keep that money, you keep it for the corruption and other things, that you use money for the syndicate, for the club and other things. We don't care for your money. Whoever I am, you talk about we are the Bahiragatas, all those things. First, you read the Indian Constitution, probably you will understand why people are becoming Bahiragata. The shallow knowledge what you have, those leaders and all those things, they are half knowledge, half baked people, like no, with no understanding. They are doing the dance of democracy. They are not qualified. Even not a single person is qualified enough to talk about the democracy, the essence of democracy. I can challenge anybody, any political leader has got wisdom, whichever state is there, to come to a dais and discuss all those things. You cannot play with the emotions. Stop those kind of nonsense things until or unless you stop. Sooner you stop it, better would be for the society. We are angry because of the nonsense hypocritical talk what you make it. Please fulfill whatever commitment you have given, even for 2% if you are committing. We'll talk to you after 5 years. So your hypocrisy will be exposed. Go back and rehearse or reverse those speech what you have talked about. Again, in corona time, you are playing with somebody's emotions. I am angry because my parents died, but my body has not been handed over to my family. I am angry because of that. You do not have money. You have taken this government into lowest or poorest category, that you do not have to keep on respect the dead body. You are playing politics on dead body, that after death you are going to give money. This 2,000 rupees is not going to give one pair of chappal which is costing 4,000 rupees. If you want to buy a woodland shoe also, it is costing 5,000 rupees. People have got money, they have earned legally, not illegally. That is what I am trying to tell over here. You should have the provision for that. If state cannot, then you must be thinking, or you should think twice how to do that. If you want to do that, probably you can have association with corporates. You hate all those corporates people. Ratan Tata is helping you. Say Ratan Tata, Mr. Ratan Tata, we need 100 or 200, 300 deep freezer of minus 20 degree. Definitely he is going to consider. Ratan Tata is human. Because you don't like his policy, because you want to throw him out in the name of whatever industry he has developed, because somebody wants to come bring the power. How the nano has been thrown, it is known to everybody. But this COVID time, he is helping, you are accepting those things. Please accept it. Leave your ego, whatever you have done it. At least this is what the time has come to accept all kind of things. Friends, I am not speaking. I am speaking with a very kind of a my emotion and passion. I have Buddha. I have nobody in this world is going to answer. I am not answerable to anybody in this world. I have my wisdom to do that. So I feel finally I have been betrayed from the state not giving those dead bodies. They are playing with emotions. বন্ধুরা, আমি 22 মিনিট কথা বলে ফেললাম। আমার কথা বলার এটুকু উদ্দেশ্য, সরকার যেখানে ডেমোক্রেটিক্যালি রান করছে সমস্ত প্যারামিটারকে দেখার দরকার আছে, সেখানে প্রিজার্ভিং ফ্যাসিলিটিজেরও দরকার আছে, কেউ কোভিডে মারা গেলে সমস্ত কিছু করার দরকার আছে। সরকারের কাজ ও বডি নিয়ে ওর দে ডোন্ট হ্যাভ এনি রাইট টু ডু দ্যাট। ইট ইজ দ্য বডি শুড বি গিভেন টু দেয়ার ফ্যামিলি। তার জন্য যেটুকু করার দরকার সেটুকু করার দরকার বলে আমার মনে হয়, এবং সরকার সেটা করছে না, অ্যাভয়েড করে যাচ্ছে। এই ইমোশনটা নিয়ে খেলাটা ঠিক নয়। এই ইমোশনটা যেদিন নিজের কারোর বাড়ির মধ্যে জিনিসটা হবে সেটা তখন বোঝা যাবে বলে আমার মনে হয়। অ্যানাদার থিং, it's not money again. If they have shortage of money, I'm telling let them charge money. उसको পয়সা কত টাকা দরকার আছে বলো, সেটা দেওয়ার দরকার আছে। কিন্তু এই ঘটনাটা হওয়া খুবই খারাপ জিনিস। তার জন্য কোভিড পলিসি যদি চেঞ্জ করতে হয়, চেঞ্জ ইট। অল দ্য পলিটিক্যাল লিডার, লিড দেম রিড বায়োলজি অ্যান্ড হোয়াট এভার থিংস দ্যাট 4 দিন পরে ওটাতে কোভিড থাকে না, সেটা পড়ার দরকার আছে। 4 দিন পরে বডি দিক, ফ্রিজিং টেম্পারেচারের জন্য ইলেকট্রিসিটির যত চার্জ আছে তা নিক, তাতে কোনো আপত্তি নেই। फाइनली मैं हिंदी मेरा फ्रेंड के लिए बोलना चाहता हूँ, कोविड में किसी का पापा मम्मी का डेथ हो जाता है, उसको बॉडी सरकार उसको बॉडी उठा के लेके चले जाते हैं। मैं इतना ही बोलना चाहता हूँ, आप कोविड पॉलिसी चेंज करो। कोविड पॉलिसी चेंज करके जो बॉडी फैमिली लेना चाहता है 4 दिन के बाद बॉडी दो। और ये जो मास्क मेलॉन है, इसका भी जो विजडम है नेचुरल डेथ का, इसके बाद उसको फंगस हो गया, बैक्टीरिया आ गया, ये सब जो आ गया इसका अंदर में, इसका जो नेचुरल विजडम है, मैं इसको खाने वाला नहीं हूँ, इसको इसका बर्तन पे छोड़ रहा हूँ। ये मेरा प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है, मैं पैसा दे के खरीदा मतलब ये प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है। समटाइम पीपल थिंक दैट यू हैव अर्नड सो इट इज़ योर प्रॉपर्टीज। नथिंग इज योर्स, दिस इज ऑल बिलोंग्स टू योर मदरलैंड। यू आर हियर जस्ट एज ए कैटलिस्ट, यू हैव बीन गिवन सर्टेन जॉब। बट हम लोग का इंसान को क्या होता है, हम सोचते हैं सब मेरा है, ये मेरा है, वो मोर मेरा है, सब मेरा है। मेरा है तो भगवान को भी तो वो परमिशन देना चाहिए। मरने के बाद पूरा ऊपर भी उठा के ले जा सकते, वो प्रोविज़न नहीं दिया है भगवान। हम जैसे बेवकूफ़ नहीं है, वो होता तो आपको बैंक अकाउंट भी सड़क में ट्रांसफ़र हो जाता है। तो पॉलिटिकल लीडर लोग को बोलने का ज़रूरत नहीं होता है, भाई हम ट्रांसफ़र करेंगे। हम खुद ही मरने का पहले अकाउंट ट्रांसफ़र करके चले जाते थे। तो सरकार का तो रोल नहीं बोलता है। इतना इंटेलेक्चुअल, इतना इंटेलिजेंट पॉलिटिकल लीडर इतना पढ़ाई करके आए हैं, तो उतना विजडम तो हम भी यूज कर सकता है मरने का पहले। आपको क्या करने का जरूरत है? आपको 2000 रुपये नहीं चाहिए मरने के बाद, जो भाई सड़क पे जाके बॉडी जलाने के लिए, खाना खाने के लिए उधर चाहिए, वो अपने पास रखो। आपको क्या करना वो पैसा से आप करो, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। सो फाइनली मैं ये इंटेलेक्चुअल लोग को बताना चाहता हूँ, जो नोबेल प्राइज विनर्स है, बड़ी बड़ी प्राइज मिलता है, उसको इकोनॉमिक साइंस पढ़ने के लिए 50-100 किताब लिखने का ज़रूरत नहीं है। एक चैप्टर 10 लाइन का एक चैप्टर लिखना ज़रूरत है। कैसे इकोनॉमिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होना चाहिए, कैसे वेल्थ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होना चाहिए, एक छोटा बच्चा भी समझता है। जो 4 बच्चा गली के रास्ता पे खेलता है, वो लोग एक बोतल पानी कैसे 4 भाई और 4 दोस्त मिल के पी लेता है, 250 ml 250 ml। उसी में दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा इकोनॉमिक्स छुपी हुई है। वो समझने की वाली बात होती है, सब समझता है। स्टैनफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में MIT में बैठ के भी इकोनॉमिक्स होता है, ये सोचने वाली बात होता है। वो लोग आधा सोचते हैं, आधा विजडम यूज करता है, आधा नहीं करता है, जानबूझ के हर एक चीज़ करता है। ये लोग अच्छे अच्छे लैब बनाता है, प्रॉपर्टी एलिवेशन लैब बनाता है। मैंने पहले भी बताया, सब लैब बनाने का ज़रूरत नहीं होता है। आप सिंपल सा एक चीज़ कर सकते हो, अपना विजडम यूज करके मैटर को ख़त्म कर सकते हो। आपको कॉर्पोरेट हाउस से चंदा उठाने का ज़रूरत नहीं होता है। आपको बड़े बड़े मार्केटिंग एग्जीक्यूटिव रखने का ज़रूरत नहीं है, जिसका 2 लाख 3 लाख रुपया का सैलरी है। वो जेपल फाउंडेशन का पैसा इकट्ठा करने के लिए, प्रॉपर्टी स्टडी करने के लिए। ये सब हिपोक्रेसी का अंत में आ गया 21st century probably. Sooner we realize, better would be. My advice to all the Nobel laureate: be little logical. Don't write so many books. So many books is confusing the common people, and it is confusing your intellectual capabilities. That's why there is a difference between writing poetry in two lines. It is so concentrated. That's why Shakespeare has written many things in a very small form. Your one word is equivalent to one big books in economics, and for that matter, one novel. So for that matter, one has to think and zoom down many things. So writing many books means more intelligent or more intellectual. It is simply in society the way they see it. It is not that way that you decide that this many number of books you have written, that you are have more wisdom, or you have so much ink to write, so much time to ink, time to think. That's why you are more intellectual. That is a simple bad idea. I feel today also Shukanta Bhattacharya is equivalent to Rabindranath Tagore. Whatever he has written rest of his life, probably it can be simply Shukanto is equivalent to Rabindranath, or Rabindranath is equivalent to Shukanta Bhattacharya. So it is not that quantity, it is the quality what is more important. It is the clarity of thoughts what is more important. Otherwise, all your books will be hypothesis one day. Nobody is going to read your price and all those things. Those are our society is giving. They are also equally believing those kind of things. So thank you very much. I am not extending my topic. It is 29 minutes probably. I want to end up by saying that COVID is opened up many things, and our ideas and wisdom, especially the dead bodies, whether this is artificial and natural. I have talked about many things, how this nicely fungus is growing. To thank everybody that whatever wisdom I am exercising, that is because of Buddha. So I thank you. Buddha over here, still he is smiling. You don't see any kind of dissatisfaction in his body. That is what is more interesting. When you go to a political leader, they get irritated very fast. But if you see the Buddha's wisdom and knowledge, he is not irritated at all. That's why whatever you want to say in front of Buddha. Thank you, Buddha, for this matter. I wish some justice will be given to my death of my parents. Whether this is artificial and natural, I have spoken many things in my vision document, many things I have given. So I wish if somebody is listening, probably they should also give a second dimension and third dimension, whatever I am speaking. Thank you very much once again. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care. So I am keeping this muskmelon to die naturally. So this is naturally. This is nothing to do with it is not affected with corona. So it's nice. Bye bye. Take care.